Hello friends, welcome to this session on F&O setup from scratch. In continuation of my earlier presentation video, um, I'm going to resume my PIM setup, and in the process I want to start from the point where I stopped. I stopped with now I stopped the previous session after creating the product attributes um, um, and categories, category hierarchies, by attribute types, and attribute. Okay. Now I'm going to next step called item model group, which I explained in detail during my presentation. PPT we do the last session. So let me go to item model group, item model groups. Okay. Okay, I'm going to item model groups. So this is the now item model groups I have created. I have created one for spare parts. So what I want to do is I want to use the spare parts item model group to sell and transact my inventory related transaction using this group. So what is the setting I have done? I've said it is a stock product, yes, and I want the physical inventory to be posted, and I want the financial inventory to be posted in the general ledger. So I ticked this, okay. And I also want to create a liability when I create a invoice for the purchase order. So it becomes a liability for the company, ABIN, and the person who will be benefited by this is going to be the vendor. So it will be AP invoice. Okay. Now let me go to the inventory policies. So I want to keep the inventory policies just financial negative. I don't want to go to physical negative at this point. I want to keep it simple. So I'm now reviewing all of the other values default. Okay. So I had already explained about all of these parameters in detail in my previous video. For those who are not have seen this item model group presentation deep dive, so please feel free to refer to my earlier video. I think it is session 8. So please go through that, and you will be able to understand each and every parameter, the importance of each and every parameter, and whether we need to set it up or not for our company. Okay. So now I'm using this now as it is. Now I want to create one more. Okay. I want to create one more. I'll call it as vehicles. Okay. And vehicles item model. And here I also want to use the FIFO, and I want to use physical post, financial post, and recognition of cost. I don't want to use it here. It is a recognition of cost. Let me now give a little more information on that. In the previous session, I mentioned that. I will get into this when I get into the respective model. Now I want to give a additional information on this. What happens is recognition of cost is basically you parking your cost temporarily in a deferred revenue account before you create the actual invoice, recognize the actual revenue. Okay, so this is not mandatory. So this will be useful because if you want to comply with some certain regional requirements like GAAP and IFRS, so you have to ensure that you use this temporary accounting also in case of you want to show the liability for the group, okay, until the customer is now legally bound to pay. When is the customer legally bound to pay? When you create an invoice. Before that, what happens is you actually ship the goods on after packing, after you create the packing slip, and this deferred revenue is actually temporary placeholder. You can create a deferred revenue account and put it on your no as a liability for your company's now account. And then when you actually create the invoice after the customer recognizes, yes, I have received the goods. So then when you create the invoice, that's where you push it out from the deferred revenue account into the actual revenue account. Okay, so I'm not going to use it. I want to I just want to explain what is the purpose of this. So I'm going to just keep it as it is. I'm not going to make any change here. So basically, I want to know the reason I want to use two different item model groups is that in case I am going to use for advanced warehouse management, I would like to update this. Okay, update these usements. For example, I can use receiving requirements. I can click on receiving requirements. I can click on picking requirements, and registration requirements. I'm not doing it here. I want to keep it simple. Otherwise, every purchase for every incoming, I need to do a registration of my item. So I'm just skipping it here. Okay, so this is my and here you see that I want to keep it warning only, so that I will always remember that I'm here to map this to my vendor, the items to my vendor list. Okay, fine. So that's all about this. Okay. All right, let me save it. Okay, now I want to create one more. Let me tell you what is that. It's expense. Okay, consumable. I want to create an item model for expense items. Okay, here what I want to do is I want to keep it as a stocked product. I want to use physical. I want to use financial. I don't want this. I don't want this physical here. Okay, let me use it because I don't want to create a receipt, but I want to create a financial inventory for this. I'll explain to you when I get to the respective transaction using a expense item model. Okay, now here I don't want to use this. I don't want to use all of this. So I just want to remove this post physical, because in expense item I don't want to do a product receipt, and I just want to keep it simple, just a financial part, because I owe the money to the vendor whenever I'm going to buy some consumable items or expense items. Okay, all right. That is all. I'm just going to yeah, everything other things looks okay. So let me use this, save this, and then now the next part was I'm going to define an item group. Okay, now that I created item model group, I want to create an item group. What is an item group? As I mentioned in my earlier video, it is basically related to your accounting. Okay, item groups, cost and accounting policy setup, item groups, setup interim. Okay, so here I have not created anything. Let me create from scratch. I'm going to create a item group. I'm going to use it vehicles. Okay, and then save it here. Okay, now I need to map all these accounts for my vehicles item group. Okay, now I want to know cost of goods, cost of units delivered. Let me, okay. Cost of units delivered inventory. I already have map created this chart of accounts. Okay. Now this is the cost of goods sold, or the COGS, cost of. I hope I have this. Yeah, I have COGS, cost of goods sold, and then cost of units invoiced. So when does this come? Cost of units invoiced. When you create the invoice, you will have to use this. Okay. Cost of units delivered, cost of units consumed, cost of units invoice. Invoice is not there. I should. Okay. Let me create one. Okay. For now, let me use the same thing. Okay. 3 1 3 1 or 3 1 0 8 2, and I'm going to use the same thing, 3 1 0 0 8 0. Okay. Now this is the revenue. Revenue is whenever you now sell your item, you will be recognizing the final revenue. This is the final revenue account. Okay. Let me see if I have used created any revenue account here. Okay. I thought I had created revenue. Okay. Vehicles. Okay. I don't have it. Let me create one. Okay. And vehicles. Okay. Oh, okay, got it. I created in a different name. Let me sales. I think I created by the name called sales. Next. Okay, yeah. Sales vehicles. I should use this. Okay. All right, let me go back. I already have this. I don't want to create it. Sales. Okay. Sales now. Yeah. Sales vehicles. Sorry, I need to use sales spare parts. I'm creating a. Okay, sales spare parts. I'm going to use this. Okay, so this is the item group I have created for sales order. Similarly, I can map it for a purchase order. Okay. Now after that, I have inventory and production. So let me not get into more details. I would like to come back here when I start actually getting the purchase order transaction. But I just wanted to show you the way to create item group. So I will save this. I will add more details when I come to the purchase order creation. Okay, and inventory transaction. Let's say, okay. So there are so many other tabs which need to be filled. I will come back to this after when I get to the respective module. So now I will stop with this, and then I will go to the next one. I'll use create one more item group, spare parts. Okay. Spare parts. Save. Okay. So this is again let me okay, let me stop. Okay, let me again use the same thing. Okay, cost of units delivered, 1201 0. Cost of units delivered. Okay, goods sold. So I will be covering each of these now type of accounts in detail when I'm going to deal with now accounting policies, accounting rules. Basically, each one of them are different account type. For example, it is a expense account, and if it's a revenue account, it is a asset account, the liability account, things like that. I will be covering that in more detail. For now, cost of units invoiced. I don't have it, cost of, like I mentioned, okay, cost of units invoiced. Let me add a cost of units invoiced here. The details, cost of units invoiced. Okay. Okay, now let me create, let me see if I have a cost of units invoiced, cost of units delivered, cost of goods delivered, cost of units invoiced. I don't have. Okay, this is a asset account. Let me add, create a, I have cost of units delivered. I will have to use a, now I'll have to create a cost of units invoiced. Okay, so this delivered comes when at the packing stage, packing slip stage. If you are enabling packing slip for your now a sales order, you will have to use this. This account gets posted, and the corresponding expense account. This is an asset account. This is an expense account. Again, I have to create a another expense account when I this is the financial part. Okay, when I invoice it, this account will be now posted. Now let me, so when I use this 1201 let me create one more cost of invoiced. Okay, 12 delivered 12001. Let me add. Okay, so this is asset account. Now I need to create one more. This is at the packing slip stage. Delivered. Now invoiced. I need to create the financial part. 120101. I'll create a new one. Okay. Main account 1201001. Okay. This is cost of units invoiced. Okay. This is an asset account. So when I say asset, by default, look at it. No, it gets a debit. So these are things which I will be covering. Okay. So that's it. I am saving it. Now I'm going back. So now cost of units. Let me see. So I get it here. Cost of units invoiced. Now COGS. This is the final account, COGS account. COGS. Let's see if this gets. Okay, I don't have it as a cost of goods sold. Okay. Okay, it is already cost of goods delivered, cost of goods invoiced. Do you have it as cost of goods? Okay, 310,800,0080 cost of. Okay, so let me not use this. Let me create one more so that we'll know if it hits this account, okay, at the respective stage. Okay, let me go to 310080. Now I'll add 3100881. Okay. 310081. Cost of goods sold, COGS invoiced. Okay, this is it's an expense account. Okay, I will just save it. Okay, all right, let's see now. Okay, if you get it here, invoiced. Okay, this is what revenue I have. I'm going to use a sale. Revenue is related to sales. Let me use this for spare parts. Revenue, spare parts. I have created this. I'm going to use this. Okay, so this is all I'm going to do now. So vehicles, I already created this for spare parts. I created this. Okay, that's it. Now that I created item model group and item group, what is left? Now let's go to the actual product information management. Sorry, product information management. Okay, page. I will create a product. Okay, I'll create a product now. Okay, so these are all the shared products when I imported when I created this legal entity. So what I'll do is I will create a new product. Okay, so I'm going to keep it as item. So it is not a service, it is an item. It means that it is a stocked physical item. So, and then this is a product type. I'm going to keep it as product. So please refer to my earlier presentation on the what do you call product types and other explanation. If you have any doubt on what is why I'm selecting product subtype here and not now product master, I will come to that when I create a product master type of product. So this is, I'm going to create a product. Okay, now product number. So product number. So before I get there, I want to show you something. Okay, please hold on. I'll go to cancel. Okay, I'm here. Let me show you here. If you, as you see here, it is actually asking me to enter a product number. I don't want this to happen. I want the system to generate the product number automatically. How do I do that? So I will show you a small step before I start creating a product. So I cancel it. Now what I do is I go to parameters page, product information setup. Okay, PIM management, PIM parameters setup page. So here, if you look at it, these are all simple steps which we need to set it up. So I'm not visiting here. I just want to make sure that I have a default currency INR because my business entity is India based. So default currency INR and the number sequence. This is something which is used in all the transactions page. The number sequence, as we know, for any transactions, there's a unique number. So how do you want to set up that number? That is what is meant by number sequence. So in all the setup parameters page, you will find this number sequence. As you will be seeing it in subsequent videos. Okay, whenever I set it up, I will be referring to this number sequence before I start creating transactions. So, for example, it is in PIM, it is in purchase order, it is in sales order, it will be in inventory, it will be in production, all of those. Okay, now let me go to the next one. This is, I'm not going to use this because it is something related to barcode. I'm not going to use barcode for my item as of now. So now I'm going to use the next one, shared number sequence. Now look at this. This is something which is a shared, which means that this is applicable, this is visible in all the legal entities. If I change my legal entities and if I go to the product information management parameters page, I will see this. But I want to use my own. So how do I do that? I will create a new one. Okay, I will create a new one. Okay. So this is the default. It goes to the default product 6, which was from the system. Now I want to create a new one. Okay. I give a name called item sequence. Okay. Number. Okay. Is it a shared? No, I don't want. I want this to be used only by my company. What is my company? My company is Eben. Okay. Okay. Now I want to decide the format of this. So what do? I will say, do I need a, these are the segments which I can use to create an automatic number. So let's say I'm going to use this, I don't need this. What I will do is I will just ignore this. I'll add a constant. Okay. I'll just say T. Okay. And then what I will do is I will add a hyphen here. Okay. Now I will use only 6 characters. Okay. 6 digits. So my format of the product is P hyphen 000000. Okay. Now, so here what I do is I will, should I do it automatically? Yes. So manual should be set as no. If I set it as yes, what will happen is I will have to enter the product item number or product number every time I create a new product. So I don't want to do that. I'll just say no here, which means that it is going to be automatically created. Now I will decide the format here. So the first number is going to be 1. Okay. So the smallest is 1. So this is the format. Okay. I'm going to use this number sequence for my product information management module product numbers. Okay. Now let's so item sequence number. Going to use this. Going to save this. Okay. Now I go here. I'm going to give it here. Okay. So what happened? Okay. Let me. Okay. I think something has. Let me refresh this page. Okay. Page number sequence, shared number sequence. Okay. Okay. Right. Unable to find a unique number sequence. Okay, what happened? Did I not create that? New. Okay, so I want to find out what happened to the number sequence that I created. So how do I do that? I go to this page, item, organization administration number sequence. Okay, so this is where you can create new number sequence. So I go here. As I already created, I want to see what are that I created. So it is there. Okay, it's here. So what I should have done is I have now made this as shared now. Earlier, I was not getting it in my now page because I had made it as company. Okay, so I given a bin if you recollect. So that's the reason I was not able to get it. So this is how it was. Okay, a bin. So this is how it was earlier. Now what I've done is because the number sequence itself is a shared number sequence, I need to now make it as shared. Let me show you. Okay, I was here. Product information management. Okay, products. Product information. Okay, number sequence. I was here. So now here I was not able to see this item sequence number because I had earlier now made it as okay. Yeah, so this is how it was earlier. Now I want to start from 1. Okay, so yeah, it says non-continuous. Yes, so it is this is how I had set it up. Now what happened was when I went there, after I save it, when I went there, now this was not visible here. Okay, so here this is what it is. So it was not visible. The reason for that is that this is a shared number sequence. I cannot add a I cannot bring a item sequence number or sequence number which is specific to my company. So it has to be in shared mode. So what I have to do here is that I will have to make this a shared so that this item sequence number can be used in shared number sequence. Okay, I'm saying accept it. Then I go here. Now I so now I'm now able to see this. Okay, so this was the issue that okay. Now this I have created this. Okay, I've created a number sequence. So similarly for other things, I'm going to keep the default. This was something which I wanted to create my own, but since it's a shared number sequence, I had to make the number sequence as shared so that it is visible in all legal entities. Okay, now I go here, I go to my products page, I create a new product. Okay, now you see that I'm getting a number automatically. 001 is my number. Okay, now let me change it. I wanted a number sequence something. Then I'm going to add one more. I'm going to push it down. So make it a constant. I'm going to say hyphen here. I'm going to save it. Okay. So this is what it is. I have saved this. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to use my item sequence number. Product page. Let's I already use this third number sequence. Okay, it's here. Now let me go to my products creation page. Create a new one. So now you see that I'm getting this number P-002. If I want, I can now make it to start from 1 because the number is already been incremented. I can do that. How do I do that? I go to this item sequence numbers, say start from 1. Okay. I'll show you why it started from 2 here, because already it was number sequence. Item number sequence. So here it is actually starting from, okay, just see for that, yeah, for that I save here. Okay, I go here, press new. So you see that I'm getting 1 here. Okay, this is the product name. I need to give a product name. Let me start with a name called brick table. Okay. Okay. So this is what it is. So I created my product now here. Okay. Now the next step, what I should do is I should now add those properties that I created in my master. What are they? First thing is I'll start creating the dimension. Okay. So the storage dimension, I have to create a storage dimension for my product, and I have to create a tracking dimension. So what I'll do is I will, since this is going to be a lengthier session, I would like to stop this session here and then resume this in my next video. Now that I've added all the important attributes, I need to start creating the product in detail. Okay, so I'm going to start with storage dimension group and in my next video. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and see you then. Stay tuned to my next video, and feel free to add your comments on this. Thank you. Bye.